Well, this ain't bad. This ain't bad.
It's comfortable, right?
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah, we'll do this shit.
And we got a table now. We ain't never had a
That's
table.
why I'm like, we can lean on some shit.
Real interviews.
Nice little.
Let me get some paperwork. Let me get
You want some paper?
Some paperwork.
You want some paper?
No, we'll get that later. Let's say that for the next episode.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
What's going on, you guys? This is another episode of Real Colors TV. You already know I am that _colors guy on Instagram.
Wait. Give me a minute. I am at _Jodison. JODYSUN.
That's right.
Don't follow me.
He remember. It's been a minute, so I know you're gonna get kind of caught up, I know it's coming back to you. You already know. So today, this episode, do you know what we're talking about, or do I gotta remind you? Cause I might.
Yeah, you gotta. I just forgot.
Shit, I forgot too.
Oh snap!
Oh man, I already know. Let me think. Have you ever been treated different?
There we go.
Have you ever been treated different?
I have.
I know I have. Have you?
Have you? Have I?
Oh,
have you?
Shit. I guess, yeah, you're right.
Anybody been treated different?
Have you? And this is real life, man. I felt like, you know what I mean? I know I felt isolated plenty of times in my life. From a kid up, you know what I mean? When it comes to family members, when it comes to friends, when it comes to certain, organizations, people, clubs, whatever. Like, I've always felt like I was the oddball in, like, so many circumstances. Like, I know you may have too, you know what I'm saying? Because I know we've been together where I know that you felt like, okay, but we've always continued to be ourselves. I know I have. I'm not going to speak for Jody's son, but from the time that I felt that he has been isolated in my presence, he's never changed up. He's never acted like he was somebody he wasn't to fit in.
Ain't got no reason to.
Never. You do not. But a lot of people, they feel like they have to fit in to be around who they're around to please other people. You know what I'm saying? And if I ever felt like I had to be that person, I'm gonna stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why be in the presence of people that don't or really genuinely want you to be around them? And they make you feel like the eyeball, but you try not to be the eyeball, so you acting all weird and, hey, well, what?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but let's take it back a couple steps.
Let's
actually talk about ways that we were treated differently. Just
give me your story. I want to hear you speak.
All right, so mine, it started off when I was a kid, It was actually like right after my little brother was born. Mm-hmm. So it was cool, and then ever since he was born, like, I just started getting in. No, like, it is real. It is real. And I've actually talked to him about this too.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo. Like,
well, y'all done talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Cool. I'm about to say,
it's like, yo, ever since you were born, man, like, I be getting the shit end of the stick. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
But,
you
like,
just keep it real.
Everyone started treating me differently. Like, no matter what I did, I was always doing something bad, or no matter what you did, you were always the golden child. And I was like, yo, why? Just why? Why can't you just treat us the same? Even when we went to the babysitters, he would always get treated. He would get everything I want.
Give me an example. Like, give me a story. I want to hear a story, like a real life. I remember this moment, and it made me feel so isolated.
Well, me and my brother were playing, and we were doing the same exact thing. I forgot what it was. The same exact thing. Babysitter comes to him. Hey, don't do that. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Comes up to me, pulls out a fly swatter and starts hitting me with it. I'm getting spanked with a fly swatter. I'm like, that's disgusting. Why would you hit me with a fly swatter? You kill flies with that thing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I didn't.
Hey, but have you ever taken under consideration that you just told me, you said my little brother, so you're the older brother, so that could play a major part as far as you guys doing the same thing, but even though y'all doing the same thing, it's almost as if you should know better.
Exactly, and that's some of the things that's some of the things I think about as I get older.
Yeah.
Because back then, I wasn't thinking in that time frame.
Yeah, you just saw it.
I was only thinking like, yo, why is this happening to me? Why am I getting treated different?
Yeah.
But in reality, it's like, yo, you're the older brother. You're supposed to set the example. And so you're supposed to know better and do better.
Yeah.
See, now I understand that. And then back then, I had a lot of resentment towards my brother because I didn't understand this. So like, yo,
y'all used to beef?
Huh?
Y'all used to beef?
Yeah, we used to beef. We used to beef, man, all the time. It's just like, yo, getting the fights, getting a little scruffles and shit, like.
Damn.
But you know, at the end of the day, we grow.
Who won?
And we know.
Who won?
Me. I'm the big brother.
Oh, okay. See,
I'm not gonna let my little brother beat me.
Hey, you never know. Like, I'll never let my little brothers beat me either. Let's get that on the table.
Top dog.
You know what I'm talking about? You gotta be big brother. You know, I love my little brothers, man, to death. Like, I love them jokers. But now, yeah, I used to beat them up, and like, I remember my stepdad, he used to get mad. He's like, hey, man, buddy, you can't be doing them like that, man. They ain't no big kids. Like, I get over there, what you say? Choke slam. Boom. Say it again. I dare you. You know what I'm saying? And then he started crying, like, hey, I'm just playing. Hey, look, please don't go tell mama. Don't tell mama, man. Hey, for real. Hey, what you want? You want some candy? All right, man. Come on, man. So, yeah, man, that's deep, man. That's a deep story, and I think a lot of people go through that as far as sibling type, you know, being treated different from another sibling, and you're not really truly fully understanding where it's coming from. You just know it's happening, and it's happening where, again, you're getting the short end of the stick. Like, you're like, why is it never like I'm the person getting in the front seat? Why is it always, hey, get in the back, hey, take a back seat, hey, take a back seat? And I felt like that plenty of times, bro. Like,
all right, so why don't you give us an example?
Man, I had way too many. And just to sum it up, like, from childhood to now.
Well, all we need is one story.
Yeah, shit. I'm trying to think of the best one, and all of them messed up.
You don't gotta be the best one.
All right. So, I guess since you're talking family, no, I ain't really talking family. I'm gonna switch it up. I say friends. I remember when I was young, you know, I was raised by my father, and when I used to go to my mother's house, I had friends of all different, you know what I'm saying, like, we all lived, and I wouldn't even call it a rough life, I would just call it a life where you're being forced to become older than what you are. You know what I'm saying? So you had to do, you had to grow up a little faster. You had to fight. You had to, you know what I'm saying? So growing up around that, it was more so like I was the guy that was too good. Like you that dude from the white neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Because my dad stayed in an all white neighborhood. My mom stayed on that side of town. So it was more so like when I had to come around, I had to prove myself every single time. And it wasn't me being different from who I was. It was just, hey, you can say what you think you know, but I'm going to show you what you really do not know. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I met, and I got some of the most coolest and realest friends from those relationships and from those experiences. But I was always treated different. I was always that person where you got to push my button for me to prove to you, like, you should never push my button again. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was like, you know what I mean? And a lot of people, they sit there and they tamper with people like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get isolated, you get mistreated, you get, you know what I'm saying, you get, you know, ostracized. Like, you over there and people don't want to be around you. And you're like, yo, I'm the person at the lunchroom table, and everybody like, yeah, we sitting here. You can't sit over here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, things like that. I was like, that wasn't me in high school, because I was like, I would say I was a popular person, but I've seen it and I observed it, and that's why I never wanted people to feel like how I felt when I was in those situations.
So then, what lessons would you take away from being treated different, and how can you use that to benefit yourself in the long run?
Bernie Mac said it best. He said, if nobody don't like you for who you is, F 'em. And I ain't gonna say the F word, but he said it, and you as people that feel that way should understand that exact concept. If you have to fit in to be down, to be cool, to be somebody that you're really not, why are you doing it in the first place? Like, be who you are. There's somebody in this world that's exactly like you, and there's more and more and more people that's exactly like you. Find those people. Do not sit here and feel like you gotta go, and if you're not a smoker, you gotta go and smoke. If you're not a drinker, you gotta go and drink. If you're not a clubber, you gotta go and club. If you're not, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta do that.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do all that.
You ain't gotta do it.
Be who you are.
Be you.
That's it. Be you. Be true to yourself. That's a lesson, life lesson. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have at the end of the day. One person said it, man, my uncle, he said, you know what I mean, when you take that last ride, you're going to take it on your own. You're taking it by yourself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? When you go, ain't nobody going with you.
It's just
you're going
you.
by yourself. So at the end of the day,
might as well be happy.
Be happy, be you. If you around the wrong people and you feel like you got to fit in, get out of that. I'd rather be by myself than be around people that do not want me there. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I remember that. So, with this episode, have you ever been mistreated?
Don't let them mistreat you. Treat yourself better.
Or treated different.
Treat yourself better.
Differently treated. Whatever. However you want to flip it, dip it.
You ain't been treated the same as someone else that was being treated, and you wasn't being treated the same way that they was being treated. You was
That's right.